No yogi can have as many visions as an LSD addict. So that's not a criteria.
Namaste, world raisers. Sabine and Roger here, and today we're going to watch What Are the Signs That One is Progressing on the Spiritual Path with Sri M.
Awesome. Love Sri M, and I can't wait to find out what he has to say about this, because I'm all about the spiritual path. So let's dive right into it.
Well, there are some signs by which you can look and say, am I progressing spiritually? There are some signs. It's not that there are no signs, because it's not simply in the world of ideas. One of the signs, of course, is, has my mind become better after when I start my sadhana, if I practice? Has my mind become better? Is it still the same frightened mind? Now, if you're really doing sadhana and trying to get in touch with the self, with the inner being, which is part of the divine, first thing that should go is this fear. Am I still afraid? Then that means I'm not progressing enough. If on the other hand I say, Jo ho, so ho, I'm going to move forward, you're moving. There is some progress. Second, am I affected too much by the external world and what others think about me? If I'm not, I'm moving. Has my mind become less selfish or more selfish? Sometimes when you look for the self, you become more selfish. Has my mind expanded? Can I think of others at least sometimes before me? And your emotions like anger, agitation, are they becoming less and quiet? And the final thing is, when I sit down to meditate, is it easy for me to go deep within in spite of all the obstacles outside? And am I enjoying my meditation? Is there joy in it? There is no joy in it, there's something wrong outside. So if that has not happened, keep trying till it happens. Okay. While you do that, because your mind has become calm, you might sometimes see some lights and some colors and so on. Don't give too much attention to that. Not so important. No yogi can have as many visions as an LSD addict. So that's not a criteria. However, because the mind is expanding, you may get to have some experiences which don't look normal. Don't give too much attention to that. Especially when you sit down and meditate, after 6 days of starting your kriya, if you say, I can smell some fragrance, please check the neighbor's house if they have lighted an agarbatti. So the main thing is my mind expanding? Do I have more love than hatred? Is my mind quiet and calm? Can I control it at the flick of a switch? Am I becoming a better human being? Right? When you look at yourself and see these things happening little by little, then you are moving forward.
I really like him.
Oh yeah, I love him. He's great. Fantastic. And this video, to be honest, was not what I expected, because, sometimes teachers get hit with that question and it's very, the teachings are just, very subtle and cryptic, hard to understand and decipher, but this is just boom. It's very practical. It's very easy to know if you're progressing or not. And even to just cut out the fluff of spirituality. And because the absolute fundamental truth and reality of spirituality is that, we're one, right? It's one infinite field of consciousness. We're all together. We're all manifesting. We're all part of the divine. So, of course, if you're advancing, the natural expression of that is more love, more kindness, more compassion, right? So that, he's like, are you getting kinder? Are you able to not be so angry, right? Very, very practical, right? Is the mind less agitated? Are you enjoying the practice? Right? So it's all about the mind and what's happening within that mind, right? So and then our progress. So as spiritual seekers, we've been on the path for quite some time. I've been on 17 years, my path. Sabina?
2010, so 11.
So, quite some time. So we're not total beginners. But so analyzing from these criterias and just, we can only really analyze ourselves in our own minds. And I can honestly say that I have made some progress, right? So you just look at before I was spiritual to now. A lot of things are just, you're not carrying grudges and bitterness. None of that stuff is appealing anymore, right? Because you know that if I'm harboring resentment or a grudge or holding somebody in a negative light in mind, that's not really doing anything to help anybody or anything, right? It's just a lower negative state of consciousness. And the only one that it really harms is yourself. So I can honestly say that I'm hopefully done with that, right? And Sabina?
Yes.
And if she does it before she even mentions if she's made progress, I would like to say that in the short years that we've known each other, I have noticed some significant progress in this cute little being.
My journey has been a bit more rough than Roger's, not as smooth. It was a bit of up and down, no doubt. Even after I heard all the beautiful teachings, and there were times that were very difficult and very painful and very judgmental towards others. But lately, I don't want to talk about it, but doing well.
Seems like with the start of this YouTube channel, Raise the World Project Now. The mission, just for ourselves was this way we could take in spiritual content. And then we post it, share it with others, and we raise our level of consciousness. Anybody who wants to join us can. And then we raise the world by raising ourselves. So thank you so much for joining us and being a part of this. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Remember to subscribe. It really, really helps the channel. Let us know what you think down in the comments. And remember, raise yourself.
And raise the world. Thank you so much, everyone. And a very special thank you to all our members. We love you.
Peace.